Hey guys, Ted Hentschke with DreadCentral.com here again. I decided to give the indie scene a check out over here. We're in the Indiecade booth at E3, and I ran into Lief Dahl, the lead designer of Whispering Willows. Producer, sorry. Producer of the project, Lief Dahl.
Some great designers.
Right, and you know, I sat down, I tried the game, I was really impressed. It's a kind of lower key horror game. It's got horror elements in it, about a girl who has the ability to talk to ghosts, and not all these ghosts are the most friendly. And the game really surprises you in some interesting ways, with some scares that don't jump out at you, but kind of linger. And anyways, I just wanted to ask, so how long is this, I mean, we're presenting this here today because it's coming out on consoles, right?
Yep.
So when can we expect that?
So it's coming out on PS4 and Vita in 2 weeks from now, and will also be coming to Xbox and Wii U in about a month and a half from now as well.
Okay, awesome.
Following up with mobile, we're hitting all the consoles.
So you're really expanding it. How long has it been out for the PC for?
It's been on PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam for about a year now.
Okay, cool.
We soft launched it on Steam, and we kind of just self-published ourselves then. But it's been really great because the past year we've been able to kind of get a lot of feedback from the community and really polish up the game for this console launch.
Yeah, so what kind of changes have you made for the console release?
So for the console, we've added like a bunch of more languages. So we've localized now to 9 different languages, and we kind of just worked out a lot of small kinks with the game from feedback from the community. There was one that the community was talking a lot about her walk speed, because a lot of people like to explore around in the game, and so we increased the walk speed just a tiny bit, and it's been really fun to kind of answer all the feedback from the community and really help them out.
So what drew you to the theme in the first place? Like, why this game?
So a lot of us were just big fans of horror games in general, and we were big fans of like this kind of painterly 2D art style, so we wanted to do something that was very horror driven and story based with like a gorgeous 2D element to it.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Who's the artist that you have on the project?
The main art director is named Mike Shanks, and then we had about 5 other artists under him that he did a great job of kind of bringing all the main art style together from all these different artists.
Yeah, what I really liked about the art direction is you have this cartoony element with the character design, but you also have this really, when you get to the creepy stuff, it contrasts really well. Like, I got to this skeletal spoke monster and this little alien thing, and that was really cool. How did you decide that you were gonna do that kind of split?
So we kind of wanted to do like the 2D cartoony feel, but we wanted it to stand out. So we added this kind of semi-realism painterly style to it to kind of make it stand out and be its own unique feel.
Okay, so a player playing this game, what can they expect? It doesn't seem like a combat game. How would you describe the genre?
So it's a puzzle adventure game that's horror themed. So it's kind of like a point and click adventure Myst kind of game where you go around and you solve puzzles, and it's very story driven. So it's that kind of game you'll sit at home and turn off all the lights and get really immersed in the story through like the audio and visuals as well.
Yeah, what I noticed is that you have this journal for the girl and her thoughts, but you also find things that expand the lore of the story and it's not just like a person that used to live here has this log. I was running into these Native American artifacts that like had this other story, and that was pretty cool. So like, you know, when you were making the story, how did the story come about? Did you have a story in mind, or did it evolve because of the gameplay? What order did that come in?
It was actually a mix of both. The original gameplay started with our writer Kyle Holmquist and our creative director David Logan, and David kind of came up with this duality mechanic that he really liked between like a spirit form and a human form. And then Kyle kind of came in and brought in this story that was actually based off of a mansion that was in the town where we went to school at, an old famous like rickety mansion. And he came up with this dark story that kind of incorporated some old like Native American tribal lore and whatnot, and so we kind of tied those two things together, and that was the birth of the game itself.
Awesome. And how much is it on Steam, and how much is going to be on the consoles?
It's $9.99 right now, and if you have PlayStation Plus, when it launches in 2 weeks, it'll be $7.99.
Oh, cool.
And it's also like a cross-buy, so if you buy it, you get it for PS4 and Vita, as well as like a PlayStation 4 theme.
And if you were going to impart like, you know, anything on someone that's about to head into this game, what would you like them to be thinking about when they start? What kind of game would you like them to be thinking that this is?
This is kind of just like a creepy game. It's not like Amnesia, shit your pants creepy, but it's kind of just like a spooky, kind of cool feel, and it's very story driven. So if they really like to just get fully immersed in a story, and learning more about the story kind of helps you solve the puzzles as you go through the game.
Yeah, so it's a change of pace from a lot of the stuff that you're expecting with this jump out and jump in your face horror. But honestly, I like to slow down every once in a while and play something that I can really just wrap my head around without having to worry about running to the bathroom to shit my pants every 5 seconds.
Exactly.
But it's it's a great game to play with the lights out, and it's only $10. So give it a shot. And if you're on the consoles, give it a shot in between 2 weeks and a month and a half from now. Anyways, thanks for talking to me, man. I'll see you all guys later.
Thank you.